Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud. We learn to lead. My name is Vikas. So friend, in this video we'll be discussing some of the most important current affairs of the first week of July. The video will be very helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end. Hit the like button and share the link of this video with your friends. So friends, we'll start with our video, but before that we have something important to tell you about. We have an app by the name Carriers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded the app, you will open the app and you'll see this type of screen. In this, you can go and log in with your Google account, that is your Gmail ID. Then once you have logged in, then you will be moved to this page where you can see a window. If you click on the current affairs section here, then you will be moved to this page. Now this is where magic happens. This is the course where there are two courses provided by us. First, you should know it is of 1 year and 2 years, so choose your course accordingly. What we are providing and what is the reason behind that you should purchase course of current affairs from us, and what are the important details about it. First thing, you should know that we provide you current affairs in both English and Hindi. Okay, also we provide you here current affairs daily. PDFs are provided daily. The important factor here to remember is we are providing PDF to you daily. Okay, that contains question answers of the daily current affairs. They are explained in a much easy way where you can grasp the knowledge and do your revision. Okay, apart from app, we provide you with question answers. Then on every day we provide you 20 question answers quiz, daily 20 questions quiz. So imagine how much it will benefit you in your preparation. Then we provide you same thing for weekly. In weekly we take a quiz of 50 questions. Then question answers of week, we provide you a book. PDF is provided you weekly of the compiled questions of the whole week. Similarly for monthly also, ebook is given, your quizzes are taken, question answers PDF. Then apart from it, we also help you to prepare for banking papers. All the banking exams you can go refer to our videos and our courses here. You can see here the we provide you banking and economic quiz of 157 questions. Okay, then topic wise PDFs are covered. As you can see, we are making videos on indexes and reports, important days, the books and authors, all the events that are taking place in individual months. So these PDFs are provided to you and they will help you a lot in your preparation for journal awareness, your journal studies, as well as for current affairs. Then you can see we also provide you current affairs for state wise current affairs are provided to you. Apart from this, I have a gift for all of my friends here. If you use my code Vikas10, you will be getting a straight 10% discount on the purchase you make. So when you are about to check out and do the payment, just before the payment, you will be getting an option to use the promo code. There you can put the Vikas10, the code, and you will be getting an extra 10% discount on the total purchase you make there. So let's start with our video. First question. The first question is, which organization has partnered with the Intel India to launch Fund for Fund Industrial Engagement, that is known by the name FIRE? It is a first of a kind research initiative, and which has been, or which is the organization that has launched FIRE, that is your Fund for Industrial Research Engagement. It was launched by Science and Engineering Research Board. Alright, that is your SERB also. SERB, Science and Engineering Research Board. So the correct option is option first. The SERB, a statutory body under the Department of Science and Technology in partnership with Intel, has launched a first of a kind research initiative called FIRE, or the full form of FIRE is Fund for Industrial Research Engagement, to advocate deep tech research in India. Alright, and this SERB will be launching this FIRE, and this FIRE is related to deep tech. Alright, next. As per the Startup Blink's Global Startup Ecosystem Index 2021, India was ranked dash, and while the city-wise category, dash was ranked as the 10th best city for startup. Alright, so as per the Startup Blink, what is the rank of India in the global startup ecosystem index? The rank of India, first of all, you should know, is 20th. All right, the rank of India is 20th. And if we talk about the city wise category, then Dash was ranked as the best city for startup, 10th best city in the world for startup is from India, and it is Bangalore. The question can be asked vice versa, like Bangalore was, what was the rank of Bangalore in the city wise category that was published by Startup Blick in the best city for startups in the world. So the rank of Bangalore was 10th in the best city for startup. So the correct option becomes option 4th, that is 20th and Bangalore. All right, so now if we talk about the city that topped in the best ranking, was best city for ranking, first it was your which? San Francisco. All right, it was your San Francisco Bay, and this is in USA. And one more thing, the country in the startup big that topped was USA, second was your UK. All right, so if we revise it once again, the city was number 1 was San Francisco Bay, second 10th was your Bangalore. And if we talk about the country wise, India was ranked 20th, first was USA, and second was UK in the best global startup ecosystem index 2021, and that is released by Startup Blink. Moving on, read the next question. Which Indian city was ranked at 6th place in the top 10 established technology submarket for companies to set up operation in Asia Pacific as per the Growth Engines of Innovation report released by Colliers? Question can be asked, what was the report of or Growth Engines of Innovation? This is the name of the report that is released by whom? It is released by Colliers. All right, so which Indian city was ranked 6th in the top 10 established technology marketplace for companies is, which was the Indian city? It was your Bangalore. All right, it was your Bangalore. And as per the growth, according to this report, that is your Growth Engines of Innovation, Bangalore was ranked 6th. Bangalore was 6th. So Bangalore was 6th, and first was which? It is in China, that is Beijing. All right, Beijing, China topped this list, that is in the Growth Engines of Innovation that is released by Colliers. Moving on. Oh, sorry, let me tell. It is option 5th, Bangalore, Karnataka. Next, identify the small finance bank, that is your SFB, that partnered with the Loan Tab to provide personal loan up to 10 lakh rupees to salaried professionals. What is the name of the bank? It is your Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. If we talk about Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, this was formed in 2017 and its headquarters is in Bangalore, Karnataka. All right. Next, which sector witnessed a negative credit, that is negative credit loan growth in fiscal year 2021 as per the quarterly basic statistical returns 1 report that is released by RBI? So what is the sector? It is your industrial sector that witnessed a negative growth in the fiscal year 2021, and this came in the report of quarterly basic statistical return 1, that is BSR 1, and this report was released by RBI. Moving on, read the next question. In June 2021, the central government extended the tenure of Amitabh Kant dash of Niti Aayog by dash. Who is Amitabh Kant? Amitabh Kant is the CEO of what? Niti Aayog. All right. Who is the chairman of Niti Aayog? He is your PM. All right, PM is your, who is the any person like currently Narendra Modi is the PM of our country, so he will be the chairman of Niti Aayog, and current CEO is your Amitabh Kant, and his tenure has been increased by 1 year. So the correct option is option 5. Next, when is the International Asteroid Day or Asteroid Day observed by the United Nations? When does UN observes Asteroid Day? When is it observed? It is observed on 30th of June. All right. United Nation Asteroid Day, or you can say just Asteroid Day, it is a global awareness campaign that is celebrated annually across the globe on 30th of June to create awareness and engage and educate the general public about the asteroid opportunities and risks. So the correct option is option third, that is your 30th of June. Moving on. Finance Ministry has retained the interest rate of all dash small saving schemes for the second quarter of fiscal year 2022, same as quarter 1, making it the fifth consecutive quarter with the unchanged interest rate. All right. So what is the finance ministry had retained the interest rate of all dash small financing? How many small saving schemes rates have been retained? What is the number it is asked here? It is your 12. All right, it is your 12. The Ministry of Finance has retained interest rates of small saving schemes for the second quarter of the fiscal year 21-22, same as quarter 1 fiscal year 22 due to COVID-19. It is the fifth consecutive quarter. All right, it is the fifth consecutive quarter that Government of India has unchanged the interest rates of small saving schemes. All right, and the small saving schemes consist of, as we saw, 12. So correct option is option 4th. Next, what is the India's rank in the Global Cyber Security Index 2021 released by the International Telecommunication Union? ITU, that is your International Telecommunication Union, has released a list of Global Cyber Security Index 2021. It is asked what is the current rank of India and which country topped in it. Let's talk about that also. Earlier, the rank of India was 47th and now it is 10th. That means it showed a growth in the Global Cyber Security Index of 2020. All right, then moving on. No, first of all, tell me which country topped it? Which country topped in the Global Cyber Security Index 2020? It was topped by USA and the rank of India was 10th. Moving on. Name the organization that released Ethics and Governance of Artificial Intelligence for the Health Report. I repeat, the name of the report is Ethics and Governance of Artificial Intelligence for Health Report. That is the world's first report on the use of artificial intelligence in the healthcare sector. So which organization released this report? This report was released by World Health Organization. All right. And if we talk about World Health Organization, who is the Director General? He is Tedros Ghebreyesus. When was WHO founded? It was founded in 1948, and do remember the month also, because nowadays year will be given same but your month will be changed, and so it becomes difficult because you just know the year. So I'll suggest to remember the year also. World Health Organization was formed in 1948 in April, and its headquarter, where is the headquarter of it? It is in Geneva, Switzerland. Moving on. India's forex reserve reported an increase by dash in the fiscal year 2021 as per the sources of variation in foreign exchange reserves in the India during 2020-2021 report released by DAX. It is asking what was the increase in the fiscal year and who released the report that gave this data. So first of all, you should know this data was released by RBI, that is your source of variation in foreign exchange reserves in India during 2020 to 2021. All right, and the increase, what was it? Was increased by how much? It was increased by 99.2 billion. All right, it was increased by 99.2 billion dollar. So the correct option becomes option 2. All right, moving on. Who authored the book Fiercely Female, the Duti Chand story? It was authored by whom? It was authored by Sandeep Mishra. All right, it was authored by Sandeep Mishra, and it is the this book that Sandeep Mishra is provides insights on the gender identity controversy of popular Indian sprinter Duti Chand. She is the first Indian first openly homosexual athlete. All right, she is Duti Chand, and who authored the book? It was authored by Sandeep Mishra. Next, Dash is the theme of 2021's National Doctors Day, which is annually observed across India on 1st of July, making the birth anniversary of dash. On 1st of July, we observe the birth anniversary of whom? First of all, know this. It is Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. Alright, then remember, let's talk about the Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. Who he was? He was the Chief Minister of West Bengal from the time period 1948 to 1962. Alright, then what, remember another question frames from this question is National Doctors Day. This becomes important because now you have seen during the lockdown and during this pandemic the importance of doctors. So this question becomes important. When is National Doctors Day observed? It is observed on when? 1st of July. Alright, and the theme of the National Doctor Day is also important. It is Save Our Saviors. Save the Saviors. Alright, do remember this. Save the Saviors is the theme. So the correct option becomes option 4th. Save the Saviors is your theme. And Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy's birth anniversary is also observed on 1st of July. Next. Read the next question. In July 2021, India unveiled Asia's longest and the world's 5th largest net tracks, that is your national automotive test tracks, that is your high speed tracks. Where are these tracks located? Where are the India's where are the Asia's longest and the world's 5th largest net tracks, that is your national automotive test tracks? These are the high speed test tracks, and where are these tracks located? Recently they were in news also. Where are these located? They are located in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Alright. And they are about 11.3 kilometer long. They are the world's 5th largest and Asia's largest. Got it? Do remember these 3 data also. Moving on. Next. Which type of traders were recently included in the definition of MSME sector by the central government of India? What does MSME stands for? MSME is your micro, small and medium enterprise. Alright, micro, small and medium enterprise. These are basically your small businessmen. Alright, so which type of traders were recently included in the MSME definition of the central government of India? They are your retail traders and your wholesale traders. So the correct option becomes option 4th. Moving on. In July, Indian Navy participated in the 7th Indian Ocean Naval Symposium at La Reunion at Indian Ocean. Which country hosted the event? This event, that is your 7th Indian Ocean Naval Symposium at La Reunion in Indian Ocean, was hosted by France. It was hosted by France. La Reunion, this becomes a French language also kind, so you should have known that. So 7th Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, where Indian Navy participated, it was an event that was hosted by French, or if the question is given France, then it is okay, but to be correct, to be precise, it is your French Navy. Alright, then next, one more thing about, yes, IONS, that is your Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. This was initiated by Indian Navy when it was initiated in 2008. Alright, currently it has 24 members and your 8 observers. Moving on. As per the Hydropower Special Market Report, that is your analysis and forecast to 2030, this report is released by whom? And India is set to increase its hydropower capacity to dash by 2030. First of all, remember this report is released by International Energy Agency, that is your IEA. Alright, the name of the report is Hydropower Special Market Report Analysis and Forecast to 2030. It is released by IEA, that is your International Energy Agency, and the India's capacity in this report that is set to increase by 2030 is, and that is your hydropower capacity is set to increase by 2030. How much? 26 gigawatt. Alright, then it is India is expected to add 26 gigawatt, or this gigawatt you can say that is about 26,000 megawatt. All right, this amount of hydropower capacity to be added into India by 2030. This is the target year. 2030 is your target year for this amount. All right. Then, if we talk about global hydropower capacity, that is set to increase by 17%, or this is roughly 23 gigawatt between 2021, that is your current year, to 2030. All right, this is till the target year we are talking about here. Then, if we talk about which country is the largest producer of hydropower capacity or hydropower energy, which is the country? It is your China. All right, so many questions from this. So the correct option becomes, that is your international agency, international energy agency, and the energy of India is by 26 gigawatt, that is option 3. Moving on. Identify the company that launched the single premium insurance plan called Saral Pension Plan. This Saral Pension Plan was launched by which company? It was launched by Life Insurance Corporation. It was established in 1956. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And who is the chairman of LIC, that is Life Insurance Corporation? It is your M.R. Kumar. All right, and the name of the plan is Saral Pension Plan. Moving on. In July 2021, Dash became the India's first non-banking fintech company to launch a prepaid payments infrastructure, that is a PPI, when it released Omni Card, a prepaid card for youngsters, which is the organization name. It is your Root Technologies. All right, so the correct option is option 2. This is the first prepaid payment instrument, that is your PPI, launched by the non-bank payment system operator in India. Moving on. India and China recently joined the G20 OECD tax framework deal. The framework has fixed the global minimum corporation tax act dash and set to come into force by dash. All right, so India and China recently joined the G20 OECD. What is this OECD? OECD. This stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. All right. So G20's OECD tax framework deal has been joined recently by India and China. It is asking that the framework has fixed the global minimum corporate tax at dash, and it is set to come force in which year? So the tax they have been fixed is 15%, and it will come into force in the year 2023. So the correct option becomes option 4th. All right. Next, which country became the first in Asia to virtually host the 17th World Congress of International Federation of Cervical Pathology and Colposcopy? Alright, so which is the country that became the first in Asia to virtually host the 17th World Congress of the International Federation of Cervical Pathology and Colposcopy? It is your whom? India. We did this. Alright. It was organized by whom? It was organized by Indian Society, that is your Indian Society of Colposcopy and Cervical Pathology. All right, this was organized by them, that is your, they are also known by IFCPC. All right, and this was the 17th edition of this Congress. Theme, you should also know the theme for this. Theme is eliminating cervical cancer, call for action. I repeat, eliminating cervical cancer, call for action was the theme of this 17th World Congress. Moving on. In July 2021, NABARD sanctioned 388 crore rupees financial assistance for the construction of 4 drinking water projects in which state? First of all, you should know the full form of NABARD. What does NABARD stands for? NABARD is your National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, and they have sanctioned about 388 crore rupees for the financial assistance for, or you can say for the construction of 4 drinking water projects in which state? They have been sanctioned in Odisha state. Alright, moving on. Which organization was honored as the world's most innovative investment promotion agency for the 2021 as by the OCO Global? So, which organization was honored? You should know the name. It is Invest India. All right. If we talk about Invest India, this came into force in 2009, and the MD and CEO is Deepak Bagla. Next. Name the India's first indigenous autonomous drone defense dome, that is also known by the AD3. AD3 why? Because A for autonomous and D for drone, second D for defense and third D for dome. So India's first indigenous autonomous drone defense dome, that is AD3, that technology was developed by Green Robotics. All right, so it was developed by Green Robotics. You should know the name, the India's indigenous, you have to name it. What is it? It is Indra Jal. Indians have named this AD3 system as Indra Jal. So correct option becomes option 2. Another question can be framed, who developed this AD3 or who developed this Indrajal? It was developed by Greeny Robotics. Moving on. What is the theme of 2021's International Day of Cooperatives that is annually observed across the globe by the United Nations on the first Saturday of July? I repeat, what is the theme of the International Day of Cooperatives that is annually observed across the globe by the United Nations of first Saturday of July? What is the theme? It is your Rebuild Better Together. I repeat, it is your Rebuild Better Together. Option 3 is correct. Moving on. Next question is, which organization partnered with the Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission to conduct the first fintech cohort of AIM iLeap to link startups with industrial investors? And this is important, all right, because this will start the chain of entrepreneurship and it will give opportunities to many youngsters and many people, those who want to start their own business. All right, so it is asking that what is the name of the organization partner that has partnered with Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission to conduct the first fintech cohort of AIM-iLeap, and this will link startup to industrial investors. There are two companies. First is Visa and second is your startup Rezo. All right, so the correct option become option 4th, only 1 and 2. Moving on. One more thing you should also remember just about this startup with industrial invest. What does this mean? This is an initiative actually for startups to provide them access to like industries, markets and investors, thereby enhancing the innovation system. Means if innovation will be more, then more and more development will be there in that particular area. Next, which organization signed an MOU with Ghana Atomic Energy Commission during the second Indian-Ghana Foreign Office Consultations 2021 that was held at Accra? So, what is the organization that signed an MOU with the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission? It is your Global Center for Nuclear Energy Partnership. That is option 2 is correct. And this Accra, remember this is the capital of Ghana. Next, NTPC, that is your National Thermal Power Corporation, has partnered with Dash to boost offshore wind energy in India as a part of its target of generating Dash by 2020 or 2032. I repeat, National Thermal Power Corporation of India and Dash has partnered to boost offshore wind energy in India as a part of the target of generating how much energy by 2032. So they will be generating 32 gigawatt of energy by 2032, and the company that has partnered with NTPC is your ONGC. What is ONGC? That is your Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited. All right, so these two company has partnered. Now some details about NTPC. When was NTPC developed? It was established in 1975. New Delhi is your headquarter and Gurdeep Singh is the chairman and managing director of NTPC. And if we talk about Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, it was established in 1955. Headquarter is also New Delhi and the chairman and managing director is Subhash Kumar. Alright, so the correct option of this question becomes ONGC and 32 gigawatt of energy by 2032. Next, name the aviation company that was awarded as the 2021 Airline of the Year by Air Transport World. By ATW, which aviation company was awarded as the 2021 Airline of the Year? It was your Korean Air. Korean Air. Alright, next. Who was appointed as the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? He is Pushkar Singh Dhami. Pushkar Singh Dhami has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, and he is the 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. Do remember this. Also, he became the youngest Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. Moving on. Which ministry recently launched 6 technology innovation platform to act as a link between various industrial experts to develop technologies in the India with global standards? Which ministry recently launched 6 technology innovation? It was your Ministry of Health, Industries and Public Enterprises. Ministry of, so the correct option becomes Heavy Industries and option 3. All right. Moving on. Which Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has approved Ramgarh Vishdhari Sanctuary of Dash as the Tiger Reserve of India? First of all, tell me Ramgarh Vishdhari Sanctuary is in which state? It is in Rajasthan. All right. And after this, now Ramgarh Vishdhari Sanctuary has become the which number of Tiger Reserve in India? It is your 52nd Tiger Reserve in India. So the correct option becomes Rajasthan and 52nd. That is our option 4th. Then if we are talking about Tiger Reserve, then you should also know Project Tiger. When was Project Tiger started? Project Tiger was started is 1973, and this is one of the most important question that the examiner puts up in your exam. All right. And one more thing, additional thing you should know. There were initially 9 tiger reserves in India. When this mission was started, there were 9 tiger reserves in India. Moving on. Identify the country that signed a memorandum of cooperation with Indian Economic Trade Organization during the Financial Investment Trade Africa held in Tunis, Tanzania. So it was the country that signed MOC with Indian Economic Trade Organization was your Libya. All right. Next is your which company became the first to partner with the Google Pay for digital lending to small and medium sized enterprises? So which company became the first to partner with Google Pay? It was your Flexi Loans. Next. Which organization partnered with Credit Solutions to provide customized digital self-caring credit portal to its customer? It is your HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is the organization that has partnered with Creditas Solutions to provide customized digital self-serving credit portal to the customers. So friends, this was our video. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you liked our video, do hit the like button, share the link with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel or if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe because it motivates us to bring a better content for you guys. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862 and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price and that will help you to boost your preparations for upcoming government exams. You can use the code Vikas10 to get a straight 10% discount on any purchase you make. Alright, so that's all for the day. Take care.